What's going on, everybody? It's week 14 and we're going to go over the sump. I'm going to go over all the equipment, how it's running, pros and cons, and that's it. So let's check it out. Alright, so we're going to start off on the left side of the sump. In case you are new to the channel, this is the Korean sump that I built for this exact setup and system. I took a couple things. I took the lid off because the blue light was really making the video funky for the auto top off reservoir. And I'm going to actually turn the refugium light off maybe during the video to help with some of the color on that section as well. But we will start from the left side. So using the Herbie method overflow system and just a simple sump sock that I change out as often as I can. I'd say 3 times a week maybe. And behind it, see if I can use the refugium light. You can see down there that is a 4x8x8 marine pure block and a full box of spheres. You can kind of see them down there, maybe some around the back. So that's where the marine pure is at the moment. I'm using a Aqueon precision heater. It's tucked away right there. And I love these precision heaters. I have never had one fail on me. And this is the Bubble Magus Curve 5 protein skimmer that I got from fishofhex.com. I actually just took it apart yesterday and cleaned it, the whole thing, scrubbed it all. Now it's nice and spotless. I love a clean skimmer. Love a clean skimmer. But I found that if you clean them too often, it's not good. So, it's been 14 weeks, so it was time to clean it. And like I said, I mean, look, I totally scrubbed it, and it's already starting to do its thing. And I mean, I really cleaned the heck out of that thing. So, then we're going to go over to the refugium section. These are the baffle blockers that I designed. It does not allow light to penetrate through and hit the bottom portion of the protein skimmer. But I made it so that they're on these little rails here that I made, so that if I want to work on the sump, I just slide it out of the way. Same thing with this side. Slide it out of the way. So what I'm going to do is, well, I'm using the PAR 38 bulb. How's that? Yeah. So I'm using the PAR 38 bulb over the refugium. I'm actually going to turn that off now. I do have it on a timer, but I like to have this because it was just the easiest way to set it up. So slide this over. You guys can see here, this is my bubble trap design. Love it. Works great. Goes back. And then here's the refugium. Refugium is doing very good. Chado is growing. It was growing really fast when I had the UFO light on it, so I wanted it to slow down a bit because the refugium section actually got really nasty. So since the tank is new, it didn't need that crazy amount of light. I didn't want the Chado to burn up and die from just growing too fast. It's happened to other people in the past. So PAR 38 bulb is doing its thing, and slide this section. This is my little I used the little pinky sponges you guys can see here. This will catch any type of macroalgae that wants to get back into the system, and any other debris, polishes it off before it goes into the return pump section. You guys can see here how awesome the coralline algae is growing, right? I got a little bottle of coralline algae actually from Fish a Hex, and my tank is, I've never had as much coralline growth as I'm having in any system than I am right now. So what a cool thing is that I like to do is I like to take this filter pad out probably once a week, and while the system's running I take a razor and I scrape all this coralline off, and it overflows right into the return pump and up into the system. And my Carib Sea Life Rock, which I will show you on the next video, is covered in coralline algae, and I think that's pretty damn good. And what I do is I leave just as far over here so that the light will hit this coralline, and it's really helping it grow. I started to move this side over, and you can kind of see little dots here. It's starting. I usually keep it like this, so it's totally blocked, but I've been coming over a little bit more, letting some coralline grow there. Why not? Alright, now I have this single stage reactor. I like to have it mainly just for carbon. So right now I have some matrix in there. I had some, so I figured put it in there. And then actually I have some Fosgard and some carbon. The Fosgard is for sucking out, you know, some phosphates. And actually I will go over that with a video on you guys. That's actually going to probably be my next video. You might want to stay tuned to that. I had just a little sneak peek kind of deal, or a teaser, whatever you want to call it, leaked information. I had a bad batch of bulk reef supply color changing DI resin. It was still blue, but it was bad. And I have a video of it all, and I will show you guys on the next one, so stay tuned for that. So anyway, auto top off system is ran by the JBJ auto top off. I had my Tom's aqua lifter in there, but that went bad, so I put this little pump in here. And I actually like this one better because it just fills it so much quicker. I want to hard line it and have it come out the corner here and up and down. I do have a lid for this, but I took it off because I wanted to show you guys the inside. And then here is the pump from my reactor. It pumps up and then pumps over and in, and then the outlet side comes over, down, and you can see I have it 45 right directly at the return pump. I don't like to have my carbon reactor hooked up to a T, because what's going to happen is you're going to have your return pump pushing water out to go back into your system, and what's going to happen is if I had this teed in, it's going to come over to the reactor, back down into the return pump, back in the reactor. So I'm going to be recirculating that freshly carbonated water over and over and over again. So like a certain percentage is going to go right back into the reactor, and a certain percentage is going to go right back into the tank. More or less, I would think it's going to go right back into there, and it's just going to be polishing itself over and over again. I want it to go into the tank. I want fresh water that's been through the carbon as much as possible to go right into the tank. So, and this is the DCS 7000. You can see here, look at all the sponges and stuff. Lots of good growth going on right now. You can see here. I have yet to touch this chamber in 14 weeks. I haven't done any maintenance on this pump, maintenance on the auto top off, maintenance on the high door. So the only thing I've done maintenance wise in the 14 weeks is filter socks, these pinky pads that I change, and I just now cleaned the protein skimmer. So all in all, this sump that I built is still running flawlessly. I love it. I want to have more. I want to build more. So I hope you guys enjoy.